It's very important to periodically check the oil level in your engine. If you don't, you could end up with some very expensive regrets. It's a simple process to do it, and all you need is a lint-free rag or a shop towel. To get an accurate reading, you need to be parked on level ground and your engine must be turned off. It's normally best to check the current level of your oil when the engine is cold, or wait 10 to 15 minutes after turning the engine off to check it. Either way assures that the oil has had time to fully drain down into the oil pan so you can get an accurate reading. Open your hood and then find the dipstick. It usually has a round ring or a hook on the end of its handle that's either yellow or red. And if in doubt, check your owner's manual or an online version of it for the dipstick's location. And then pull out the dipstick and wipe all the oil off the end of it with a lint-free rag or shop towel. Put the dipstick all the way back into the tube. If you don't push it all the way back in, you won't get an accurate reading. Pull the dipstick out again. Hold the dipstick flat and look at the bottom section of it and see where the top of the oil line is. The top of the oil streak indicates how much oil the engine has by showing you the depth of the oil in the oil pan. There will be markings on the bottom of the dipstick showing the safe range for the oil level to be in. Every dipstick has some way of indicating the proper oil level range. It might be 2 pinholes with the bottom one indicating low and the top high. It could be the letters L and H for low and high, or the abbreviations min and max, or simply an area of cross-hatching like mine has, and anywhere the oil level falls within the cross-hatching is a safe oil level. The gap between the top and bottom marks on a dipstick is normally equal to a quart of oil, and a quart bottle is a common way that oil is sold. The crosshatch section on this dipstick is separated into 4 parts, so each separation likely represents 1/4 of a quart of oil. According to the dipstick, the oil level on my car is about 3/4 of the way into the safe zone, so I don't have to worry about adding any oil. I would recommend repeating the process again just to make sure you have an accurate reading, and that is something I always do. However, if your oil is below the minimum mark, it's time to add some oil. If you have to add oil, first check your owner's manual to see the recommended type of oil to add. Then remove the oil filler cap, which is normally on top of the engine and has an oil can symbol on it. Again, if you're in doubt that you're about to pour oil into the wrong place, check your owner's manual. Because there are different places on every engine where you add different fluids. Use a funnel to pour the oil into the engine. I've seen people not use a funnel, and this is what usually happens. A little bit of oil gets poured onto the engine, and it's kind of a mess. Don't add more than half a quart at a time. Wait 1 to 2 minutes before checking the oil level again. That gives the oil you just added time to drain down into the oil pan. So stop adding oil once you get about 3/4 of the way up into the indicated safe area on the dipstick, because too much oil in your engine is about as bad as too little oil. Both can cause damage. You will rarely ever need to add more than a quart unless your engine is actually leaking or burning oil for some reason. And then that's a totally different problem if that's happening. When you're done, screw on the oil filler cap tightly and you can close the hood. Check your oil often, at least once a month would be great. Checking your oil every time after you fill up with gas would be a good time to do it. And definitely check it before and after you go on a long trip. It could save you a lot of money and trouble. And when you're checking your oil level, also check the appearance of it. Fresh oil is normally a light brown, caramel, or amber color, but over time it picks up dirt and impurities and the color of the oil will change. If you see that your oil is a very dark brown or black or sludgy, then it's time for you to get a complete oil change. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and check your oil level often. Because remember the old saying, oil's well, that ends well. Bye.